plays here. Alex laments disappointing Coutinho saga. 106 Sir Alex Ferguson explains his philosophy on how coaches must develop players, and the negative aspect of the Coutinho saga. 106 Deadline day is done. All the latest deals and potential deals can be found here, but there's a sting in the tail today. Top story: Coutinho and Costa on the move. Enjoy Deadline Day? Well, get ready for the sequel, Deadline Day 2, the Spanish reboot. That's right, folks, there's another 24 hours of mayhem to follow in La Liga as Philippe Coutinho and Diego Costa dominate the main transfer stories. Barcelona are still hot in pursuit of Coutinho and will reportedly offer up to €160 million for the Liverpool playmaker. After the Reds' £175 million spending spree failed to come off on Thursday, with neither Thomas Lemar or Virgil van Dijk following Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain through the door, it remains to be seen whether they will finally agree to sell the Brazilian. Costa's exit from Chelsea looks a little more likely given the bizarre situation surrounding the end of his Stamford Bridge career. Apparently the striker is still in Brazil waiting for his desired move to Atletico Madrid, and he could finally get his wish on Friday. A £49 million fee has been mooted, with the Daily Mirror claiming that Costa could potentially join Las Palmas on loan until January, when Atletico can then add the 28-year-old to their squad. What about Mesut Ozil? It was interesting that clubs were falling over themselves to sign Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Alexis Sanchez, but nobody seemed that fussed about Mesut Ozil. The German has the same contract status, with it ending in 2018, yet where are the suitors? Barcelona might be getting desperate enough to make a bid, though. According to Cadena Cope, the Catalans are preparing a £55 million bid if they can get Coutinho, though the likelihood of the Gunners letting him leave without being able to sign a replacement is very low. Riyad Mahrez too. Riyad Mahrez has been left in limbo at Leicester after Roma and Barcelona failed to meet the Foxes' £50 million valuation of the winger. The Daily Mirror says a move to Spain could still happen if Barcelona miss out on Coutinho, but Mahrez may need to ask for another day off Algeria duty. Barkley to join Blues in January. Antonio Conte has spoken of his desire to avoid a Mourinho season at Chelsea this year, referring the club's spectacular collapse in the 201,516 campaign, but the Italian won't be happy with what he's seen in the transfer market. After Romelu Lukaku opted to join Manchester United over the Blues earlier in the summer, the past few days have seen Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fernando Llorente and now Ross Barkley decide against moves to the reigning Premier League champions. That could lead to some difficult conversations between Conte and the board, but there might still be hope of concluding a deal for Barkley in January. According to various reports, the Everton midfielder either rejected Chelsea halfway through his medical, or negotiations never reached that stage. But the Daily Telegraph's Matt Law says the £30 million transfer could be resurrected at a later date, with Barkley just needing more time to make up his mind. The Blues did manage to sneak through the signing of Torino fullback David Zappacosta. The Italy international has arrived for around £25 million and will compete with Victor Moses and Cesar Azpilicueta for the right wing-back spot at Stamford Bridge. And they also landed Danny Drinkwater for £35 million to pair him up with N'Golo Kante once again, so it's not all bad. Tapans prepare for fireworks at Newcastle after Rafa Benitez struggled to land any of his targets in the final week of the transfer window. The Daily Mail claims the Magpies boss is raging at Mike Ashley's refusal to back him, and there are whispers elsewhere that he could be willing to walk out. Harry Redknapp had a busy day at Birmingham, bringing in Brentford playmaker Jota and trying to borrow Jack Wilshere from Arsenal, and apparently, he also stuck in a bid for former Gunners midfielder Alex Song. The Daily Mail says Birmingham's ambitious loan deal fell through at the 11th hour due to fitness concerns.